dying here. So let's get into it. This week on a new episode of the Red Table Talk, Snoop Dogg was the very special guest, came on there to discuss and be reprimanded for calling Gayle King a dog-faced bitch. Now, we're not going to spend too much time on this because, quite frankly, if you haven't watched it and you only saw the clip, I don't know if you need to watch it. I think the clip was good enough to me. But, Snoop talked about how his mama reprimanded him and all these people reprimanded him, and Jada and her mama and Willow basically said, shame on you. We felt like you were talking to us when you did that. And, it was just such a shame and you should not be talking about black women like that. But I think that listen, I said what I said. And I feel like Gayle King probably would have been a better guest on the Red Table Talk, because I think that, and by the way, she was a moderator this week for one of the presidential election debates, and it was a horrible debate. And it was basically a free-for-all. It looked like a Bravo Real Housewives reunion. Like, everyone was just talking over each other and being nasty. But at any rate, I think I would have much rather see Gayle on the Red Table Talk, and for her to give her side. I think that I would have rather seen Snoop maybe at, I don't know, talking to LeBron James and his homies at the barbershop, and perhaps being more reprimanded by black men as opposed to more reprimanded by black women. If that makes any sense. I just feel like, it would have hit different if his accountability were to come from people who looked like him and not necessarily from black women saying, you hurt our feelings. I also feel like Gayle King would have probably been better served doing the Red Table Talk and kind of answering more to the why she chose that line of questioning. So, in other news, I guess the spirit of Michael Jackson, y'all don't waste no time. Oprah is on her speaking engagement tour. You're living your best life. And while on said tour last night, and I don't remember what city she was in, but basically, as she is talking about, ironically, balance during one of her live shows, she basically had an embarrassing fall. So social media was all the buzz with a video showing Oprah falling on stage for what appeared to be absolutely no reason whatsoever. Now, I don't know if she tripped over her shoe or over her pant. It's hard to tell in the video, but Winfrey can be heard in the video saying, wellness to me means all things in balance, and balance does not mean all things are equal or at peace at all times. And immediately after, it's like the ghost of Michael Jackson just comes and pushes her right over. The famous last words quickly give way to her gravity, which pulled her down like a trippy lever in a fucked up casino. So I guess she apparently tripped over one of her shoes. But to her credit, Oprah did play it off by joking about her wearing the wrong shoes before realizing the irony of, I guess, her words. And she ended by saying it's nice to be talking about balance and fall. You know what I mean? And of course, Snoop and 50 Cents wasted no time with their buy-ins to what happened. 50 Cent said it was the ghost of Michael Jackson. And Snoop Dogg chimed in with, God don't like ugly, which all of that so unnecessary, but petty, all the necessary in the petty, right? This week, Rob Kardashian lost his custody battle with Blac Chyna. He was apparently suing for immediate emergency custody of their daughter Dream, and lost that court case really quick. He was basically saying that what is this girl's name? Blac Chyna has strippers around their daughter and is engaging in some lewd activity around their daughter, and therefore he was filing for emergency custody. Now, Blac Chyna scored a victory. In this case, the Los Angeles judge again denied primary custody of their daughter. And according to the documents, Chyna, who is 31, the court filing was for an emergency motion that would allow Blac Chyna to only see their 3-year-old daughter during the week or during weekend visits with a monitor present. He is claiming that there is drug use on Blac Chyna's part, and he actually brought in his sister Chloe, who had also filed a supplementary affidavit claiming that she noticed Dream acted aggressively after spending time with her mother. And Chyna has, of course, denied the allegations. Now, the judge found no emergency in Chyna's custody situation and denied Rob's motion. So all along, Chyna has, and this is according to Chyna's attorney, all along Chyna has only wanted to peacefully co-parent Precious Dream with her ex-fiancé Rob. Chyna is an excellent mother. This all, again, according to her lawyer. Chyna is an excellent mother who loves her son Cairo and her daughter Dream more than anything in the world. Well, the current custody arrangement from Dream, agreed to by Rob and Chyna some time ago, I guess, is what is going to have to stand for right now. Speaking of custody, so Future has custody of Lori Harvey, and in a recent post, he posted that he was proud of her. Proud of her for what? I don't know. But he did post a picture stating that he was proud of her, and this was then met by another post, but from, of course, the couple that we loved, and that we can't get enough of, Russell and Sierra. Russell posted a picture of young Future, also stating that he was proud of the way that young Future is growing up, which I wonder if him and Future, Big Future, are both proud of their children in the same way. Now, is it me, or does Future and Lori Harvey's relationship give you... I don't know. Something's not right there. Something's not clean in that water. I don't know what it is, but I don't believe that relationship. I just find it weird. She posted a picture of a little dog, and it said, fun fact, Future actually gave her that dog 2 years ago. Now, in other Future news, he has been ordered to submit a DNA sample immediately for consideration for a child support hearing with him and his newest baby mom, Instagram influencer and model Eliza Reign, who has been trying to get Future to pay child support now for some time for their daughter, who Future says that Eliza had trapped him, that she was taking fertility drugs, purposefully trying to get pregnant. so that she could, I guess, catch the bag. So that is a pending case, and I guess we will see what happens there. Can we talk about these holograms for a minute? So out in Paris, there was a Pop Smoke hologram that popped up this week. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Is it me, or should we find it weird? Now, the Pop Smoke hologram actually wasn't as weird to me as the Whitney Hutton hologram. Now, we talked about this previously, where Pat Houston, Whitney's sister-in-law, who is married to her brother Michael, Pat Houston is going around with this Whitney Houston hologram, and it looks horrible. Why is she doing this? I'm sure, well, we all know why she's doing this. Obviously, there is a need for the financial. But I just honestly think that the hologramming has to stop. It is super weird, you guys. Super, super weird. Last but not least, before we get into some fabulous music news, can we talk about how, will you guys be tuned in for the Yeezy Season 8 March showing? Yes, Kanye West will be doing an unveiling of his Yeezy Season 8 this week in Paris. He actually also is performing his Sunday service today in Paris. And I am just wondering, will, in fact, you guys watch Yeezy Season 8 to see more post-apocalyptic fashions? I don't know if I will be present. Of course, it is Paris Fashion Week. And I believe that it's actually, I believe Off-White had their showing yesterday. Balenciaga, Balmain had their showing as well. I think so far my favorites have been probably Balmain. I really liked what Olivier is doing there. And I think that I am probably getting into Off-White a little bit. Although, to be honest with you, I'm a little over Virgil. But we'll see what happens. And we will reconvene with all of the Paris Fashion Week. Because apparently that's where it is. No, none of the girls are doing New York Fashion Week anymore. It's Paris Fashion Week or bust. Did you guys catch Tiana Taylor over there rocking Paris fashions? What did you think? I think she ate the Rick Owens look. I thought she ate it up. I thought it looked amazing. But everything else was kind of like, all right. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me while I speak to you sounding like the frog that never could. So in new music, whoa, what a week in new music, right? What a week. So, as you heard at the top of the show, Drake released 2 new freestyles last night, When to Say When and Chicago. He also released videos for both. And I guess Drake is back on his slizzy. And I think the When to Say When is probably going to be my favorite. I know many of you were wondering what he was doing out in Marcy Projects, and now you know. When he was filming a couple of weeks ago here in New York City. So, in other new music this week, we got new music from Lady Gaga, who dropped a new single and video on Friday, which I was most excited about. We got new projects from J Nova, from G Herbo, from Lil Baby, from Justin Timberlake and SZA. I really love that song. I mean, it sounds like a soundtrack song, but I thought it was kind of cool. I think the video kind of reminds me of an old Hype Williams throwaway video. But I thought SZA looked really good, and I cannot wait to hear what she has coming down the pike, because SZA with the body is going to be very different than the other SZA that we know. SZA with this new tight body, I don't think she